Hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX and welcome back to Let's Play Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. In the last episode, some stupid freaking Chomp knocked us into the sewers. So, well, actually it's a pretty easy way out of the sewers. I can't even see how we're going to escape the sewers. Well, there's a pipe right here that'll lead us right out. Unfortunately, it leads us right to the castle entrance, which is not where we want to go. Unfortunately, we have no other way of getting to the top of the statue, so we have to find an alternative route, and that route lies in the sewers for some reason. I don't know. Why would you want to go to the sewers? Well, they're plumbers, I guess, so they like all those pipiness and stuff like that. Now, there is one thing I do have to mention, though. I kind of recorded the end of this whole Endgame part in like 3 sections. So this is the start of the second section. But what happened was I actually lost the original part of this. So the next couple episodes actually will sort of be out of the timeline in that like I actually recorded it like once we get past like the next couple episodes, it's actually going back to the original recording session. So things are becoming pretty much similar, but like slight stat tweaks and item changes. I'll actually show the legit stats though soon enough. So basically, just a heads up on that. Everything that happens here, though, is pretty much replicated for what happened before, which includes getting the last pair of Supreme Slacks. So with this, we finally have our last pair of Ultimate Clothing. We can go throw that on. We're gonna go throw that in Luigi. I did keep the Para Slacks on because Para Slacks are freaking awesome, but Supreme Slacks are obviously better. So now we have all the ultimate stuff, which means we have no longer any use for the treasure badge. We can finally add our defensive, like our healing badges here, our Drain Badge A and our Cure Badge A. Honestly, 2 Cure Badge A's also are pretty good as well, but a Drain Badge can heal quite a lot, so I do like to use that instead. That being said, so now we actually have our healing going here. A Cure Badge is really nice though. It heals 10 HP every turn, just a flat 10 HP, which is really nice. So now we have our full stats here with our Shroob Slacks, our Supreme Slacks and our 100-point pants. So now we're basically epic. Now we have one other enemy we still haven't fought yet, which I mean, we've fought so many enemies so far, and there's still new ones we're going to encounter. There's actually going to be 2 new enemies in this episode. These are, I think, Ghoul Guys they're called, I forget. But basically, they are actually really annoying enemies, because what they'll end up doing, well, first of all, we're going to fight this here, which as you can see, you do juggle back and forth. You can actually finally hit them. And also, earlier, I did show Shroobsworth 2 other attacks. May as well quickly mention those. Basically, what Shroobsworth can do is he can, well, first of all, what these Ghoul Guys can do is they can actually sacrifice themselves to stat boost an enemy on the field. So they'll always be like some other enemy, not a Ghoul Guy. They don't stat boost other Ghoul Guys, but they'll increase their power, defense, and speed, which is really bad because these enemies are tough enough without stat boost. With stat boost, they become really terrifying. So I'm going to take this thing down right away with a Mixed Flower. I mean, I showed off all the Ghoul Guy's other attack is just doing that. I mean, that's similar to the Ghost Guy back in Toadwood Forest. So we'll take that thing down really quickly. But anyway, I did show the other parts of the Shroobsworth while I was blabbing. As you saw, he can kind of go all ninja at you and throw his little Shroob buddy up in the air and then sort of try to hit you with his cane. Cane thwack! Just dodge him, though. He'll go after both bros, one after the other like that, so just be aware of that. Be ready for his surprise attack. And then he'll also throw the other intern Shroob up in the air. He'll do a shoot laser. Now, if the Shroob is right side up in the air, he'll aim at Mario. If he's upside down, he will aim at Luigi. So that's how you dodge that one pretty easily. Otherwise, I mean, as you saw, Intern Shroob can heal Shroobsworth for full HP, so you don't want that to happen. Anyway, I'm like so behind myself in this commentary right now. So here we are, doing another Baby Cake segment, because no final area is complete without a Baby Cakes win segment. I mean, come on. They've been like freaking everywhere and a half, but the key for this one is actually, well, here we go, you need to do another fan boost here. Don't go all the way up yet, go to the second one. Oh, darn it, I missed. Go up and go to the second one here, because there's actually items over here. Now, if you don't get the ultimate clothing, do not fret, because you'll get pretty good clothing anyway. You'll get 2 pairs of space trousers and 2 pairs of another pair of pants. I think we'll see the other pair in this section. Space trousers, they're pretty good. I'll show them off in a little bit, but they basically they're not as good in the in any other stat as the ultimate clothes, except for power. They do actually give the 20 power boost as well, so they give you better defense than what you get at the shop and 20 extra power. So they're kind of like pseudo ultimate clothing. Like they don't give your stash or your HP or your speed, but they do give, and they don't give you as much defense, but they will give you a pretty good amount of they'll give you the same amount of power, and power is definitely probably the most important stat at this point, and they'll still give you decent defense. So if you don't get the ultimate clothing and use those, they'll be good enough to last there. But make sure you get that one. That was actually really easy to miss, that first one there, because if you don't see that, there's a second pair of a second bunch of fans there. So yeah, as you can see, space trousers. Well, compare. Yeah, these ones are for the big bros. But yeah, so I think it's like 20 less defense and then 20 of. So basically, besides power, it's 20 less in every stat than the ultimate clothing, which That's not horrible. They're still the second best pants in the game, the second best adult pants in the game, and we'll get the baby version of that soon enough as well. And you will get 2 pairs of those as well, in case you're wondering. So, honestly though, if you're comparing those to the Paraselects, I mean, I'd give the space trousers to Mario definitely if you're not using ultimate clothing, but you might still want to get the Paraselects to Baby Luigi at least while you're fighting regular enemies. Once you get to the final boss, probably power is better than speed, obviously. So, in terms of actually using the stash pants versus these power pants, I mean, obviously the 100-point pants are better because it boosts stash by 20 anyway, but it's not a bad idea to actually use the stash pants on Baby Luigi, though, if you want to do that, because, as you're going to see later, well, actually, over here, no, don't go that way, not that way, the other way. So, there's actually no, well, as you see, there's a Baby Twist segment, so yay, we're just doing everything we did in Thwomp Volcano all over again here, which is just silly. If you do need to go around and do this segment again, which I actually go around just to make sure I didn't miss any items, although there's only those red shells and coins there, unfortunately. But what was I saying? I was saying, oh yeah, stash pants, because we'll actually get a badge here that'll help out, that'll go really well with stash pants. So, for the babies, you might want to just give 1 pair of these power pants and 1 pair of stash pants if you don't use the ultimate clothing. Man, I've just been so off topic this whole episode because I just am not paying attention to what's actually going on. So there we go, another baby twist. This is a nice way to get coins. I don't know why you'd ever want coins, but whatever. There's really no other items here. I just sort of did this to make sure because you don't want to miss this stuff here because there are some really good items coming up. Like I said, if you don't have the ultimate clothing, those things will be great substitutes. And there's also a good badge I'm going to want to equip on someone. So. Make sure you don't miss everything here. They are kind of slightly hidden, more hidden than well, they're not more hidden than usual. They're just you have to keep a lookout for them. So, unfortunately, nothing in this segment. I thought there would be, but there isn't. So we'll just get a bunch of coins, and we will head onward. And I guess it's a good thing I did this again, because it let me catch up with my commentary finally. So in this section over here, well, basically we're gonna want to bring the adult bros over here first. So let's go ahead and bring them over. Rescue our babies. So yeah, unlock this bridge so you can bring the adult bros over. And then you want to load them up in that canyon. That's right, we're doing even more of these mechanics. This is like, what, back in Gritzy Desert? Jeez. Now we're really far behind. But, yeah. I mean, I guess it makes sense, though, that at the end of the game you review all the mechanics that you've been using before. I mean, it's kind of what most games do, so not surprising, I suppose. So, fire our cannon! Fire! Boom! And they go all the way over to the other end. Honestly, if you're going that fast, with that much momentum, and you hit a wall, you're probably gonna die, but, you know, they're the Mario Bros, they just defy the laws of physics. So dodge all the enemies, go get your bros, and hopefully I want to fight these things. I don't want to fight Ghoul Guys, and Ghoul Guys are annoying, because once they get those stab boosts up, they're just a pain in the ass to take down. Once again, though, at this point, I mean, we have all the items we need, so just go ahead and run away from these fights. There's no reason to do them. Anyway, baby twist the babies over here. I think you can't make them with the Toadsworth twist, so just do baby twist. And then use a simultaneous block, and this will drop down both these bridges. There is an item over there if you want to get it. I'm going to get it, obviously. And then we can continue onward through the sewers. So, first section of the sewers complete. I mean, the sewers aren't that bad. They're a pretty quick section, I guess. Not too much to worry about. I mean, they're just, it is kind of cool that they sort of, like, you know, geez, they even Shroobified the sewers, though. I mean, these Shroobs are freaking efficient, man. They just take out the sewers and everything. They're like, hey, we need to put mushrooms in the sewers. Who does that? Who decorates the sewers, man? Anyway, so second section of the underground here. I mean, it is kind of cool that they ended up using like they even like thought of adding a sewer section. So they really did like add every section of Peach's Castle in here as like a place to do. I mean, technically, I mean, well, I guess you do need to go down the sewers at some point because you have some. You have to at least go to the Star Shrines warp. Time warp thing there, so you will have to go to the sewers at some point. I was gonna say maybe you wouldn't have to go to the sewers, but no, you do. So we have some Shroob-ombs here, or there's some sort of Shroob Bob-omb. Basically, they're really easy to take down. As you can see, they'll always do that hammer attack, at least as far as I've ever seen. So you do that and just easy kill them. They're always already lit, so you could finish them one off pretty easily, and then you just hammer the other one, they're dead. So these enemies are not challenging at all, even for the babies. I mean, don't get hit by them, because, I mean, Bob-ombs on the babies, yeah, that's gonna hurt like hell. Don't do that, but their attacks are really not that hard to dodge, so you just kill, and then you kill, and then you just hammer away, and you're good to go. So, I mean, really not that hard. And I mean, heck, I don't even technically need to cut any of these, because these battles take like 3 seconds, whatever. But anyway, I'll cut the rest of them from this point onward. So we get the coins here. I mean, you don't even have to go to the sewer section, so you never really have to fight these Bob-ombs. This is a completely optional section, but you will find some pretty good items here, including the rocket jeans, which are the space trouser equivalent. So these are the ultimate clothing if you don't actually get the ultimate clothing, if that makes any sort of sense. So, like the other ones, they will increase. Will have the same sort of power boost as before. Where are they? Rocket jeans. There we go. They will. They compare. So yeah, 20. It's a 20 drop in every other stat, but it will have the same amount of power. So it's still a pretty good pair of jeans. So I mean, do that, I guess. So we'll just continue on with this thing. These I mean, honestly, what you should be doing, which is what I didn't do for some stupid reason, is you should be just using your, you should be using the, whatever the digging move is called, and dig underground. You can use that to dodge the Bob-ombs easily. It's pretty hard to jump over them because they rush at you, so if you want to take this slowly and go underground, you can. Anyway, we went in a giant loop here, so if you want to exit, though, this way, just go over here, there'll be another exit, and you'll actually get some items over here as well, so very recommended you do this because the item over here is probably the most important one that we can get at this point, considering it's one we're actually going to equip. If I remember correctly, it's over here. And that L block, I bet, because, you know, there's always good stuff in those Mario and Luigi blocks. I mean, it's kind of cool that they made it like that. Well, you can't reach those here, so they actually bring the big bros over by using another bridge! So yay, more bridges! We are building bridges like a bunch of pros. Wait, we're plumbers, we shouldn't be building bridges. We're not construction workers, we're plumbers! What the hell commentary today? Ay. Anyway, you get the Lucky Badge A. So there we go, we got even more LuckySevenDX in here, I mean, more Lucky in here. So, I mean, obviously they replaced the Lucky Badge and Baby Luigi. And that is why the Stash Jeans are really good, because if you have the Stash Jeans plus the Lucky Badge A, you'll be getting so many lucky hits with Baby Luigi, it won't even be funny. But the ultimate ones are still just as good. I mean, the 20 extra power plus the 20 stash is probably about equivalent to what, you know, I forget how much stash is, like 50 or something like that? I don't know. So whatever, I mean, however much extra stash, I mean, the 20 power obviously is worth it. And plus, you know, more defense, more HP for Baby Luigi, always good. Although this way, I mean, that's sort of the flaw of this game, is that, basically, the big bros can always die, but then the babies are always, I mean, unless they have multiple attacks, which is why a lot of the bosses have multiple attacks in the row. And wait, what? No! Chomp! Chomp, what the hell? Why are you messing with us, dude? You steal our freaking item switches, you bring us down here in the first place. This Chomp is just out for vengeance, what the heck? But anyway, now it's time to get our vengeance, because now it's time to kill that Chomp. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over here, and I'll continue my story bit. So basically, yeah, that's why a lot of the enemies in this game actually have multiple attacks, you know, a lot of the bosses, because you can't actually harm the babies unless, you know, they die, and then, you know, and I forgot the little babies, what the heck? You forgot the little babies, dude, and there's freaking places to dig here. What? Yeah, I guess that cutscene, brings the babies off you for some strange reason, so unfortunately, I don't know why they do it, but it's really easy to just forget the babies, so oops, I left the babies alone in the sewer. Not the best parents, are we? Well, not parents, we're just adult forms. Who are Baby Mario and Baby Luigi's parents? Who are their parents? That's what I want to know. I mean, I've already asked this question before, but whatever. Anyway, so in order to kill the Thwomp, and hopefully I'll actually be able to continue my rant about this game in a second, but in order to kill the Thwomp, basically you have to line up 2 of these star blocks together. It'll fire a laser for some strange reason, and you want to hit the Chomp. So basically just line them up so they'll hit them. If he's over here, you want the 2 top ones on the this one here, and you want the one on the top on the right then. And if they're on the outer set, you want the lower block, and then either left or right. So that's how you hit them. Not too hard. So I can go ahead and continue my rant now. So yeah, bosses use multiple attacks usually because, you know, the babies can't get hurt unless the adult bros are dead. So I guess the plan is they can kill the adult bros with 1 attack and then hit the babies. But even then, I mean, it's really hard. It's really, really hard to get game over here because the babies can almost always get a chance to revive the big bros. So I guess the difficulty is kind of, I mean, it is sort of the big flaw of their battle system is, like, you know, it is really hard to kill the bros. Now, okay, I guess that's enough for that rant. I guess it sort of is what makes this the weakest game, is it makes it a bit easy because of that. And I mean, in the end, you're just basically using a bunch of 1-up mushrooms and 1-up supers, which is really not that hard to do. Anyway, so for this final bunch of chomps, basically, one of them goes slightly a bit faster. The first one, it's really hard to tell, so we're going to get this one wrong, but the second one, it's pretty obvious to see which one's going faster here. I mean, you can see, obviously, the one on the middle right there is the one we want to hit. So hit this block, and hit the other block over here, and this will finish off this chomp. So die, you stupid chomp. You've made us have to have this whole episode. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't even need to have this episode. But I guess it's been a cool episode, so whatever. Finally get vengeance on the Chomp. The Chomp is dead. Stupid freaking Chomp. Goodbye forever. So that pretty much takes care of the sewers, though. After this, we'll be out of the sewers and back in the castle, and we have to find a new way to get to that statue. So, well, I'm not going to quite start saying that, because I still have 30 seconds because to go over here and hit this block. So, hit the block, it'll lower the spikes, I mean, quite obviously, and we'll be able to continue onward to a pipe to get out of here. So yeah, I guess now I'll sign out. This is LuckySevenDX. In the next episode, we return to Shroob Castle and we find a way to go rescue Princess Peach. Epicness shall ensue. Is there anything in this room? No, not really. So yeah, see you guys next time. This is Lucky7, still signing out. What the heck? Bye.